Hey all, I'm Chad Lorridge, Product Specialist at Music Max Distribution, the US distributors for WesAudio. You know, for the past couple years, WesAudio has developed groundbreaking, fully analog devices with digital plug-in control. They've given us just the right tools with classic circuitry like the Dione VCA compressor, the Mimus FET compressor, the Pultec style Prometheus EQ, and many more. Well, here they go again with another awesome addition to their NG500 collection, the RHEA Vari-Mu tube compressor. In this video, I want to explore the incredible musicality of tube compression and show you just how versatile the WesAudio RHEA can be. Vari-Mu compressors are program dependent, meaning that as audio increases over the threshold, the greater the ratio. For this reason, you'll notice that there's actually no ratio control on the RHEA. This gives us a very musical, responsive style of compression, which can be used on vocals, bass, drum buses, and even the stereo bus. In the RHEA, the actual tubes themselves are responsible for the gain reduction circuitry. So I can increase the input drive of the audio going through the tubes, which then lets me control the color and tonal shaping that the RHEA can provide. Then adjust the threshold to determine the amount of compression. The RHEA even brings interstage Carnhill transformers into play as the audio progresses through the circuitry, which only adds to the amazing color and vibe that this compressor can give us. So let's get some audio going through the RHEA and experiment with some different parameter settings. Along the way, take note that all the settings that I make on the front of the unit are mirrored in the plug-in interface in Pro Tools, and vice versa. This bidirectional control lets me save, recall, and automate any of the parameters. Absolutely awesome. Let's check it out. So the first thing I want to do is insert the RHEA on the stereo mix bus, which is a very common thing to do with Vari-Mu compressors. So in Pro Tools, we'll go ahead and go to our master. You can see here I have the RHEA inserted, and here we go. Here is the plug-in GUI. So as I adjust any of the input-output controls, we can see them apply here on the RHEA itself. If I adjust on the RHEA, we get the same thing mirrored over there in the plug-in. Let's see what we got. We're going to start in bypass, actually.
Listen out to the sky, melodies that have been wrote. Just an old familiar song, lullabies to help us grow. Galaxies like symphonies, each star a single note.
So right now I have the parallel processing about halfway. The input's driving a little bit with about 4 to 5 dB of gain reduction. The attack's, medium slow, medium release as well. Let's go ahead and push it a little bit. I'll go ahead and bring the parallel processing all the way to the wet side, and then we'll push the tubes a little bit more.
Listen out to the sky, melodies that have been wrote. Just an old familiar song, lullabies to help us grow. Galaxies like symphonies, each star a single note. I love the voice that we all trust. It sounds a lot like us. It sounds a lot like us. Lot like us. It sounds a lot like us. Sounds a lot like us.
Excellent, just sounds incredible. Bringing in those tubes helps us give a little bit more depth in the low end, that tube characteristic in the mid-range. Just a really great addition to our stereo bus. Let's go ahead and move this over to our drum bus. In Pro Tools, I'll go ahead and turn off the USB control connectivity on the stereo master, and we'll bypass the RHEA, and then over on our drum bus, we'll go ahead and insert the RHEA compressor and then recall just another instance of the plug-in GUI and then connect it there. And now instantly all the settings that I had originally on this plug-in instantly recall to the RHEA. Let's have a listen to just the drums on their own. Oh, just real buttery. I love it. Let's go ahead and push this a little bit harder by bringing the attack and release as fast as it can go. And we'll bring the mix all the way up and really push the compression. Very nice. Room comes in, sounds absolutely amazing. Pulling in the mid-parallel processing for that contemporary approach just really adds a whole lot of extra flavor with this RHEA. Super awesome. The WesAudio RHEA Vari-Mu compressor is an incredible work of engineering. I'm absolutely blown away that they could pack such a huge amount of functionality, color, and vibe in just a 2-slot 500 module. And with the rock-solid digital control that WesAudio is well known for, the RHEA gives us another amazing analog device to integrate in our collection of recallable processing in their Titan chassis. If you like what you heard today, be sure to reach out to your Sweetwater sales engineer for more information on the WesAudio RHEA and their other great products. Take care and thanks for watching.